it doesn't appear that any of the other people in your party have any problem with you doing this. So
Hooray!
Go ahead and give me.
I was just going to say my character. While I suggested that sort of thing, my character probably wouldn't actually know that you would be going to that extent.
Yeah.
Because I've not really had that much to do with you involving skinning people.
Well, you want to pull out a skinning knife and start in on one.
Shouldn't we get rid of the bodies with MCC?
Yeah. Well, they can pick them up, without the skins.
Yeah.
Up to you
Did
guys.
you want to remove the tattoos so you got copies of them?
Interesting. Yeah.
Alex seems to be in favor of you skinning them.
Yeah, I start with the dead ones, and then I Then I will graduate to the alive ones.
Yep. Cool. Give me 4 skinning rolls for the dead ones, please.
Yes.
Ooh.
I also fumbled.
Cool. That's what learning's all about.
Yeah.
She's covered in blood from the fumble.
So I made one.
Okay, yeah, you got check and skinning. Everybody give me a sanity roll if you watch this fucking horror show.
No, you're suggesting we're just standing around watching her skin people? No.
Well, even if you don't, you know she is.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't actually be standing around watching it.
Well, you've got the other 4 there. The presence might be
0-2 on my. Yeah, I'm still trying to work out what we want to do with the unconscious people.
I know what she wants to do with them. So if you make it, it's 1 point. You can put it toward something. Human gore. Perfect. And if you fail, it's D8.
I'm completely okay with this.
That is not a surprise to me.
It might be changed now. Gross out.
Yeah, gross out's fine too.
I know human go.
Good. So she's helping you max out your crazinesses.
Yes, I'm doing it all for you.
So if you're leaving the chamber, McKay, that means that she's alone with the 4 that are currently alive. Although if
I'm still trying to work out what we're going to do with them before we even took them down to the basement.
Oh, well, in the basement is definitely going to make the butler happier because he can clean up shit.
Yeah. But just in regards to, it's that conundrum of they did attack us and try and kill us and stuff. So we should dispose on them.
We could try to get some information out of them.
I mean, they're just hired goons that we know which Tom they're part of. They're just been hired. We've got the mobile phones, which will likely have 2 phone numbers in them, the same as the previous ones.
So you don't.
Yellow
the
Gem.
butler's happy to have you guys take your friends downstairs.
So if you don't need them, I can take them off your hands. No problem.
Yeah, I don't know. It's that.
Come on. What's your problem? What's so wrong with a little, disappearing people?
Oh, it's one thing when they're actually attacking us and trying, defending ourselves against them. It's another thing when they're after we're defeating them.
But that's just a coincidence, It's just a coincidence that one of them die in the fight and one of them die after. It's just like
coincidence.
Yeah. If I was luckier in the fight, I could kill them in the fight. What's the real difference? Come on, don't lie to yourself.
No, it's more so it's.
Got a good point.
Well, I don't believe in leaving you know, if a bad guy tries to take you out or whatever, I don't believe in the whole thing of, oh well, we'll just bandage them up and send them on their way, because then they're just going to come back and attack you again.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in that sort of rubbish.
Yeah.
Sounds like you saying drag them downstairs and have your way.
Yeah, I would rather them put them their coup de grace or whatever.
Mm.
Cool. So downstairs.
Nobody seems to be opposed, really.
Well, you're apparently strong enough to fucking lug them downstairs by yourself while they're staying around going, what is the moral? Just show you in the background.
Sorry, he's talking about morals, not Alex.
So are you two dragging them downstairs while he's standing there thinking about the moral ramifications of this act?
Sure.
Yeah.
Great. They're downstairs. Give me 4 more skinning rolls. This definitely kills their wounded asses. And then everybody give me another sanity roll for cold.
No, you did it again.
You can help max out your cold-blooded killing. Yay. Okay, if you make your sanity roll for cold-blooded killing, it's D6. If you fail it, it's D6 plus D8.
Ooh.
She slaughters several people downstairs.
I fumbled my sanity roll.
D6 plus D8.
I don't like that.
Don't worry, you can put all these points toward cold-blooded killing.
I know. This is exposed the 8.
I was quite happy not having any points in cold-blooded killing.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
that's a spirit, Yana.
At least.
So only 7.
Yeah.
So,
You're going to blow a hero point to reduce that D6?
Yeah, maybe on the D6.
It's just going to be a 6 again.
Oh, good. It's just this.
Apparently, nobody's really that put out by it.
Yeah, it's
Get
okay.
some skins. Keep track of how many good ones.
Yes.
Give me a tanning roll to stretch them hides.
Yeah, I need to learn tanning.
These ones have tattoos. You can try 1 tanning roll per human skin.
Mm.
Let me grab a little more pizza.
I didn't make my tanning rolls.
Should make it no tanning.
No.
What's that? She didn't make a tanning roll.
Next time.
Next time.
There is lots of ninjas coming, so.
That's kind of a pity because it'd be funny as shit if she's wearing around the bad guy's skins.
Yeah. It will happen. Or I'll go crazy. So, 7.
And I was quite happy with my max sand there.
I'm on
Yeah,
20 again.
I got my sand to 99.
You know, you have picked a rather interesting hobby there. Your one hobby could be the contributing factor to the whole party going insane.
Yes.
Well, you need to max out the various sanity losses.
She will carve you away to paradise. Wouldn't it have been nice, Yana, if you could have at least made one of your tanning rolls?
Yes.
So that way you could have. Imagine the look on your enemies' faces when you walked in wearing their skins.
Yeah, I would love it.
Oh yeah, I'd give you a bonus for intimidation. It's like, well, we sent people after her, and she wears them. Itch there.
Yeah.
All right.
But unfortunately, I need to learn more.
Yeah. He actually made one of the guys from the MCC vomit when he came to collect the corpses.
Cool. I laugh crazily.
They're absolutely terrified of you. Make a note, MCC's scared of you. Word gets around in her office stuff.
Yeah.
So, lunch?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yes.
Do you have some meat or something?
Poor McKay. The only decent man in a family of psychopaths. So, you guys eat lunch.
Alex, have you encountered the all-seeing sisterhood?
He might be an interesting choice for them.
He's got his headset off, so he can't hear the question.
You can ask him a question when he comes back.
Yeah.
He's digging around in his butt. He just pulled out a newspaper. Oh, he's taking drugs.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's doing it in celebration of your character, Petey's trying heroin. So. You all right, Matt?
Got medicated.
I understand. Keep it at hand, yeah. Jan, are you eating something healthy?
Mm-mm.
That's a spirit.
I'm eating like the worst quality deli meat.
So, what do you guys do after lunch? Oh, I know you want to talk to Alex, but he
Yes,
pretty
yes.
much wandered off in the middle of things, as
Well,
Alex
he-
actually does.
He
So.
saved his alcohol, so
I'm role playing.
yeah.
I will check in with Jim West to see. We'd given one of the mobile phones to Jim West a couple of days ago from the first lot of ninjas that attacked Doc and I, and to look into the phone numbers to find out, get details on the phone numbers that were in the phone.
Yep. Let me try his PI type skills and see how he did. He's still working on it, he tells you.
Okay.
He thinks that they called to somewhere in Chinatown.
All right.
This comes as a complete shock and mystery to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very surprising.
Since Alex wasn't around before, actually, since Alex and Ms. Bumgardner, please give me San Angeles city lore rolls for this zone. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Alex is like, I know where the Amitatong hangs out.
Yeah. I hang around with those guys all the time. Hang on, why are they sending assassins after me? God damn it.
How well did you make it there, Matt? Did you roll not 4?
Yeah.
Right. Recently, the Amitatong came under new management. Some new dude or something came into Chinatown and has been taking over leaderships of things. And it's kind of like, join me or die. And many people said, I'll never join you. And they died.
Is there rumors about who this person might be?
Starts with low and ends in pan.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Apparently, he's a little insistent on them joining.
Yeah. join now. You die. Okay. Low pan again.
Yeah. He's still around, apparently. Although he's semi-thwarted right now. Until his ninjas can get back what is being held by somebody who's not here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we got the yellow. We got one of the yellow gems, Alex.
Oh, really? Wow,
Yes, hence why the ninjas are coming out of the woodwork.
That makes sense.
Yes. But we taunted them and did things like go to different worlds where it made it extremely hard for them to come and get it. It makes for getting a good night's sleep if you do it in a completely different world. Where there's not people trying to kill you straight away.
Yay. We like them not being killed straight away.
It definitely messes with them. It's like, all right, when we find out where they're at, they seem to have left the city. What?
Another time we got onto a plane and took a flight to another city.
Two friends.
To mess with them further. Yeah. So, Alex,
sit around
have
your expensive house waiting for him to come back.
Have you had any dealings with the all-seeing sisterhood?
Nope. I might.
No, maybe.
I think I had an orgy with them once, but I'm not sure.
All right.
Might have been a different sisterhood. I don't know.
So they are the ones who are aligned with the AI White.
Oh, no, definitely not.
The prevalent AI in this realm.
Gotcha.
And we had a visit by one of them earlier today, interested in recruiting some of us.
I hope you said no thank you very much.
Oh,
Demons.
Mildred had some words with her and she got offended and left.
Yeah, well done.
But I didn't mean to offend her.
Yeah, Mildred was actually interested in it and didn't mean, but yes.
Well, yeah. I wanted more information because I have this brilliant idea that every one of us will join a different faction and then we will bring all of them down and we will be the overlords of this world.
I'm sorry, there'd be no joining for me. Demons, they're all demons.
Ah, that's true. So you will be the like coordinator.
I will do that.
Cool.
I will be the one in charge of the whole operation.
Well, nobody said in charge.
You will be. What do they call it when they're doing medical tests? The something group, the
control group.
Control group. Thank you. Yes, you'd be the control group.
Yeah, you didn't tell them the best part of what you suspect from whoever is worshiping the white, so to speak.
White devil.
White devils. Or maybe you didn't figure out the best part. I think you did because you went, oh, when you heard it.
What you mean about, well, there's a couple of things. There's one that SD Bloomfield, I can't remember, was it with you, Alex, or was it with Doc that we got the blackmail material and gave it to her?
It was all three of us, I think.
Oh, was it three of us? Yeah. So Estelle Bloomfield is associated with them, if not part of them.
Yeah.
But the best part, the best power thing, what's the power?
So it goes with you wherever you travel. So you can do Highlander in any world.
Holy shit.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So are you sure you don't want to align with them?
All that power and there's nothing I can do about it. I hope you're never going to be able to say that insanity is not detrimental, Logan.
Well, I was gonna say your sand should be high enough. You go get some fucking medical treatment from somebody who's less crazy than the lady who just skinned 8 people in your basement.
Yeah.
Some of which were alive during it. That's the bigger sand.
That was rather unfortunate.
So yeah,
Who
the
wants to live forever?
whole thing about the All-Seeing Brotherhood is being bringing better art, which in their mainly acting and the great game to other worlds.
And influencing people.
For the purification of the master.
Purification.
They are just manipulators.
Oh, I like that.
I would like to point out how ironic it is that the ones who are trying to purify the stuff and get rid of the lesser ones and all that turned out to be white. Just fucking ironic.
Yeah. Oh, and the only other, well, from what she told us, the only other art form that is also doing the Highlander thing is singers. Oh, singers and it was singers and musicians actually, wasn't it?
Shows Willie Nelson with his sword. Yeah, I'm nearly.
They don't tend to cross pollinate too much.
Yeah,
I picked
up a card.
Cross pollinate.
I picked up rapping the last session, so maybe I could like rap.
I want to hear Yana's fucking rapping. That would be
rap for purification.
Oh yeah, you could write a rap about that and do it during one of the game sessions.
Yeah.
See, all kinds of expressive art.
Yeah.
MC No Name.
That's quite good.
Everybody take a card. I've enjoyed this interplay here. So, yes, what do you guys want to do? You're sitting around, you've eaten a nice hearty lunch. It shows like as you're eating and joking and laughing, it shows the guys from MCC all fucking ashen face, hauling out stretchers with body bags on them and shit, shaking and stuff like, oh, it's so cold. I'm so cold.
We all need to make sure they go to...
Who dropped the negate card?
I did.
Nobody had anything shittier in their hand?
Probably. Yeah, but if someone wants to exchange a shitty card for the negate, yeah, go for it.
I have a negate of my own.
Yeah, she needs at least 4 of them just to get through the day, Pete.
I'll take it. Someone else wants it.
If we go on a prestige mode, I have the victory still.
So yes, that is the thing that we were pondering, Alex, before the visitors, is what to do next.
Yeah, this is hour 2.5 in the game of trying to figure out what to do with occasional ninja attacks for spice. The disadvantage of a busy world.
So yeah, do you have leads or anything that you were wanting to follow up, Alex? Be it in this world or other worlds.
I think. What was the last time we were doing here? We were in the sewers, weren't we? Did we finish up that?
Well, me and Chris explored a lot of that, but there was still some missing, but I would leave that to him because he was drawing the map.
Oh, right.
And I gave up after like 5 seconds.
Nice. Yeah, no, apart from the sewers, I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking most of the other leads that at least I know about, I think have been either attempted or wrapped up. Apart from the whole Lopan thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what are we trying to do there? I mean, are we trying to thwart him or help him or what? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was Doc who seemed to have the most interest in investigating Lopan. I mean, now they're interested in us, which makes me interested in them because we've got the gem.
Yeah.
But as to whether or not we defeat him somehow, or we remove his influence from this world,
How much do we know about the gem?
it's, let's see, it summons thunder, and it calls to its rightful owner. And the Doc currently has it in a pocket, as in the spell general pocket.
Yeah. Gotcha. Actually, I'll try and I landed my sword. Yay! Second time. Alright, got it. Okay,
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Okay. So there's two more though, right?
Yeah, but one of them was stolen. The other one is some temple or something in Nepal somewhere.
That's it.
Oh yeah, the Nepal, yeah.
Which the only way to get in is by base jumping or parachuting or hiking for 30 days.
Yeah, it's possible to get there without base jumping. But
it takes a while.
If it's stored there because it's like a holy place or a place of power, I'd be very surprised if there wasn't some form of gate either in the temple or close by to it.
Yes.
Finding the other side of that gate that might take bloody ages. Unless we do a bit of research on the temple, maybe if we find out a bit more about it, what its links are and stuff, it might give us some clues.
Yep. I know the Doc knows exactly where it is from some research, but I don't know if he knew anything else about it. I'm not sure what else he knew about it.
That is a long way off and stuff.
Which one?
Nepal is quite distant from California.
Yeah, hence why Alex was saying about a gate.
Oh, to get a gate there? Yeah. Good luck on researching that one.
Well, that potentially is something we could talk to the sisterhood about. Being that this is their world, they may.
Did they have any interest at all in this whole Three Stones Lopan thing?
We didn't get a chance to talk about it.
It didn't come up in natural conversation.
We spoke about the King in Yellow situation, but the Lopan situation, we didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Awkward.
Yeah. We talked about Blue and Dr. Morton. We talked about...
Of course, that came right up.
Yeah, of course. We talked. Yeah, we basically just tried to get a bit more information about the whole what White was about. They don't seem to have any disagreements with Indigo.
Okay.
As they don't.
I suppose it's good for you and Dog.
Yeah, exactly. They don't appear. So they seem to be interested in working together, or even trying to convert us across to White. Have us jump allegiances from Indigo to White. And they were, as I said, they were interested in getting.
Indigo will not be too happy with that.
They were interested in having a couple of maybe a couple of brothers joining the sisterhood.
Right.
Those of talent especially those who are world travelers like us. Pretty much. I think that was the big thing that they were quite interested in us. And they were interested in Mildred. So whether or not they send somebody else to chat. or we can chat to somebody else who's not going to be as put off by Mildred's directness.
Yes.
I-
Who will actually appreciate
I'm absolutely sure there's no alternative motive at all behind the
No, not at all.
Oh, God, no. Why would you even say such a thing, Alex?
Yeah.
You don't know. Okay. Well, what about the barber guy? Doesn't he do that stuff?
Yeah.
Like
Sorry, what do you mean?
the barber guy who sends people places?
He got
Yeah.
blown up.
You got what?
He blow him up.
Well, that didn't take
He
long.
got better.
He got better.
That didn't take long.
Doc and I have got issues in the cyberpunk world. There's somebody that seems to have it in for us there. So much so that there
Like
was
everybody.
so much so that they had 4 missiles set up pointing at the barbers that we
my
had
God.
to do something about to be able to use the barbers to get out of the cyberpunk world. Thankfully, we just demolished the building and the people in the building that the missiles were in, as opposed to several city blocks around. We're talking big missiles, anti-vehicle style, large missiles. Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, there's a new fixer that turned up in the cyberpunk world, and we went and chatted to her, and there was something a bit off about her, and Doc worked out that her clothes were attached to her, as in like she potentially is someone who's shape changed or something.
Mm-hmm.
So her clothes are actually part of her body.
Wow. Okay.
And Doc mentioned that, and she didn't appreciate it.
I
That
bet you didn't.
worked it out. Whereas Doc was just trying to be open to say, "Hey, we got no issue with the fact."
I don't. Yeah. Why people don't appreciate openness more?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we were there to try. She was semi-hostile towards us, and from the get-go, when we went there actually to see, was there things we could do to help her out, try and establish relationship, etc. Blah blah blah. But yeah, she didn't seem to go for it.
Yeah, sounds like another conversation that was.
Question totally left field. Oh no, sorry, don't worry, I found the name.
Also, how do you skin a shape changer?
It takes a lot of work. Maybe you should find like a master, like someone who knows about this, and be like, "I am your budding student now."
Yeah, I wanted the person.
Well, you find a hunting group or something, people that can teach you the basics of skinning and tanning and stuff.
Just don't tell them you already tried it on humans.
Yeah.
You might want to keep that bit
We
to
actually.
yourself.
Do you remember we actually went on somewhere, and there were all the taxidermy meat people. So I wanted to get a master there, but then we had to run away or something.
We have to run away from a lot of things, don't we?
There is a tanner and a taxidermist in the Beastkin world, but they're pretty average. I gave them a heap of dragon hide, and they completely botched most of it.
Oh no!
Well, this is Logan rolling.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Logan rolling. I'm
a master.
I've got to go back there and collect my dragon skin jacket.
Nice.
That was what they actually managed to get out of
A load
Probably
of dragonite.
yeah, quite a lot of dragon hide was
Here's your jacket,
one-
sir.
yes, a duster of dragon hide, basically, and some offcuts in that could be used for handles on knives and stuff.
Hmm.
So
Cool.
anyway, okay. I mean, yeah, so we could go to Chinatown, whereabouts. Do you meet a Tong hang out and we could poke the hornet's nest?
That won't end badly.
No, not at all. But yes, as to what we will get out of it, or what, without having a end goal for it,
Right.
I'm not sure. Besides saying, stop sending ninjas after us.
If enough of them die, they'll either just fucking do an orbital strike on you, or they'll stop sending them.
Well, I was thinking I'm surprised they haven't already run out of very experienced ninjas. You wouldn't think they would have that many in the Tong.
Yeah, you're probably going to run into a B team eventually.
Yeah.
And then the C team, and then it just kind of gets sad
And then
after
it'll be
that.
like mops and buckets.
They'll come out of the supplies closet and yell supplies.
And across the room and out of the corridor.
Yeah.
Right, just changing ice packs.
Alexa, off. Alexa, off.
That goes turns off.
No, she doesn't. She tried to play me a song the other day. I don't know why. I think it's haunted.
We need to have a haunted Alexa.
We could try. Somebody should join Yellow to figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, although we seem to be fighting against Yellow at the moment.
That's the point. You need to have a spy in there.
Yeah, but who would you be able to get to join up Yellow?
I don't know.
Limp 2, 3, 4, limp 2. It's always good when people are younger than me or, appearing to be older than me. It makes me feel young again.
Would you screw up one of your legs or feet or something, Matt?
No, it's just I think I've got a trapped nerve. I've had it for like a couple of years.
Oh,
type thing. Just flares up every now and again. Yeah.
As long as it's not the gout from drinking too much rum.
No, I don't think I've got gout. No. Okay, so.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
What do we do? Let's do something crazy dangerous.
Yeah. You want to go and blow some pods, do you?
I was going to say, I only just managed to get my pos back to double figures.
Oh.
Yeah.
Due to massive pos drain of make your swimming roll or die.
Oh no. Let's do something mellow and restful.
Yeah.
It was, and I had a 1 in 4 chance of doing it, but the way I was rolling, you'd think it was a lot worse than that.
Had a loss of things to do.
Yeah.
You guys literally have at least 20 different missions, so you figure this out. I'm not giving you hints.
Yeah.
I have I don't care which.
Different times with different people.
That's what makes
So,
it great.
I don't know what these guys have already done that I've done, and what I've done that they haven't already done. So that's where it gets tricky, Logan.
Well, you can always say, "Have you guys done?" Or you can bring it up obliquely, and then I can let you know.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, apart from going into like other sections, as far as this place is concerned.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of cyberpunk shit ready and stuff too. So
great.
Yeah, your favorite. Hey,
so it sounds like you're as enthusiastic about the cyberpunk world as Chris and I am, Matt.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Hence why we decided to leave it and come to this world.
Mm-hmm. What about the acting stuff? Is there no acting stuff going on? We're not doing jobs at the moment.
You basically, I haven't been saying you need to go report for work every day, but you guys do end up reporting for work, sometimes in the filming of Handy.
Is that still going?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a shit. You're only through the you're not even through the first season yet.
Oh God. So painful.
It really is. Let the good times roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, and people really, really love it. It's like the actors who are in it are all trying to do a rotten job to get out of doing it, and that just makes the people love it more. And so then they try to do a better job to counter that, and they're like, look, they're really trying. They're putting their heart and soul into it. It's like a no-win situation. So.
What about the scepter thing that we got from that bum town? Did anything happen with that?
Yeah, it disappeared after a magic item disappears card.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
What about the actual area though? I mean, did we fully explore the place? Because I know that someone mentioned that there was at least 2 portals down there.
Oh, you're talking about the underworld?
Yeah.
That Logan considers fully explored. However, the sewers have not fully been explored yet, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, but
yeah. Oh, and Pete could tell you about something that they found down there if he wanted to, which may be of interest because it's more than just the normal stuff.
Yeah, but
well, we did find a crash flying saucer and a robot and a city of strange glass and weird shapes and angles.
That sounds cool.
But that wasn't here. That was elsewhere. That's not to say there's not something similar here.
Well, should we just go to like the area of the sewers we haven't explored yet, and leave the rest of it for Chris and his map?
Yeah, if you want. I was just thinking because the crash flying saucer and stuff was in the cyberpunk world, but it was right near an exit which we came out into an apartment. So if we have a look to see that if that apartment exists in this world, and see if it's got the same entrance.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Because cyberpunk world being a future version of this world.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we're going to go on your memory of how to get back to that?
Yeah, it was a particular apartment block, so we just need to see if that apartment block exists in this world, or what exists in this world in that location.
That'd be good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Might be an easy way back into the.
Oh, and there was also a gate near the flying saucer, but it was a inactive gate. And we went and kicked it a few times, but it didn't activate due to the gods not having something ready for the gate yet.
Gotcha.
Because we were thinking, maybe we could leave the cyberpunk world through that gate. Nah. But Chris did get a really cool alien ray gun out of it. So
nice.
From the crash flying saucer.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah.
All right, Logan.
So you got nobody said, "Hey, what kind of cars do we have? Let's go driving or anything."
Oh, we just made a plan.
Oh my God.
So we are going to attempt to try and go and find the same apartment block that they exited from.
Same question. Who's driving?
Not me.
We will call up our driver.
All right. Yes. She asks what the new address is.
I tell her what the new address is
You
since I
guys
got
go
here
and look
somehow.
at it. You guys go look at mail and tell her what it is. Now you guys also know your new address, which is great and will save a lot of time when you're trying to come back home. But yeah, and right, you go driving through this or riding through the city. Pete, give me either a memory roll or navigation to ever find that building again.
Sure.
Because it looks kind of like every other building, etc. Plus, in the cyberpunk area, they don't have a lot of street signs, as people have taken them down and made weapons and armor out of them.
I shall
As one does.
What is my I'll do navigate. And I shall play skill +5 just to boost it up. So that.
Boosty.
Yeah.
No problem. He takes you there, and getting into the building isn't really that hard. It's like push all the people's buzzers and see who's dumb enough to let you in without seeing what's up. Then he takes you downstairs, and the downstairs basement room is kind of like half filled with junk. It looks pretty similar. You go over, and there's a fucking padlock on door on this side, door on the other side. You know that the one that you wanted was on this side. I don't know if you investigated the one on the other side or not, but
I didn't know there was more than two. I thought there was only the door we exited the tunnel from into the basement, and the door that led out the basement upstairs.
No, there's two possible exits, but they have a mighty.
You said, I thought you were describing. So there's 3
Yes.
exits from this room in total.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. When you were saying 2, I was. Yeah. All right.
Unfortunately, they are both protected by a very sturdy-looking master lock that is impossible to get through.
No, I mean, how impossible?
Are we talking padlock, or are we talking like a Yale lock type thing?
What's you need a key to put in there, or lockpicks, either one.
You said padlock.
Yeah, that is a padlock.
So you
could literally pick it and it'd be fine. But I don't know if anybody brought lockpicks. So
no,
I didn't.
No, we know where. That's all right. No, part of this was to work out if this is actually here. Now we go and get our gear. Yeah, now we go get our gear.
No problem. As you're leaving the apartment building, anything special?
Shut the door.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Click. Okay, never mind. I was just checking. He shuts the door. Click.
Doesn't look like we've been in there.
True.
Oh, you mean like the door to the apartment? Yeah, that's all right. We just hit the buzzers again to get in and out.
Yeah. Fuck the residents.
The other thing I will do is I'll actually make note of the apartment building.
Done. You've got the address and stuff. You make a note. You have all that.
Yep, and I will do a search on things like realestate.com, etc., to see if there's any apartments in there for rent.
Give me a luck roll of -30 to have the one next to the basement available, so that you can make a fucking tunnel or put a fireman's pole that goes down into the tunnel, so you can do a Bruce Wayne or some shit. That'd be pretty impressive.
Yes.
With the -30.
Yeah, and it's cheap too. It's a condo thing, so you can just buy it. It's like $100,000, and it's a spacious enough apartment to fit a large number of PCs, their gear. It comes fully furnished. It's available right now. The owner is moving out because he thinks it's haunted, and so yeah, it can be yours right now for $100,000. Or you get
All right, so I don't suppose you reviewed
$100,000.
Not in the red carpet land.
if you wanted to put down 10%, then you could,
Yeah.
get it on a loan from the bank or wherever. But actually, Doc Fulton will probably be able to buy it outright if he can get into another big motion picture and shit.
Yep.
Now that he has an agent and a publicist that are going to be showing up a lot, as well as a voice coach, Pilates instructor, etc.
Nice.
B-list. It's a big change. C-list is like the one step up from waiter. B-list is, you're now recognizable from movies and shit. It's like Bruce Campbell trying to have a moment of his time alone. So yeah, his life is going to change
without people coming up to him going, "What would Nick do?" It's like shut up.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll get in a movie that he doesn't mind having quoted at him, as opposed to, in space Russia. So do you guys have 10 grand between you, or actually, Alex doesn't know what money is. She does know what money is. Pete, it's all up to you. They don't seem to understand the concept of currency. They just expect alcohol to be there, and it is.
Well, I had 8 grand drop through the skylight earlier today.
That's true, you did. Sure, you want to use that to basically get the apartment going? Make a note that you owe the rest of it, and talk to Chris to try to get him to buy it, because one good motion picture will do it and give you plenty of buffer money here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's off of the SAG minimums right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Who knows? Maybe you'll go film in Prague someday.
Ooh.
Yeah, sexy Prague. It is, man. It's a sexy city. It's a nice city.
If you don't live there.
Yeah, I was going to say, except Yana doesn't know where anything is, despite living there. She only knows about the Vampire Wars, which were cool. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the Vampire War stories, but yeah, it's like, do you know where any place to eat is? No. What do you do for food? I don't eat. What do you know? I know where I work and where my friend lives. That's it. Okay.
I'm the great shower of places.
Yeah. So, Pete, mark off your 8 grand. You promised the guy a couple grand in like a week or whatever, and then mark down your new crippling debt. But 100,000 for a spacious apartment, right next to where you want. So that yes, you technically with that amazing luck roll, you also own the basement. Although from time to time you'll have to have workmen go down there in order to repair the furnace, etc. Which is still being taken care of by the building, etc. But yeah, you could literally put a fireman's pole down if you wanted to just or whatever, or make a big mechanical ramp that goes, and then you drive motorcycles in, whatever.
Right. Cool. Should we break in?
Yes.
This is where we break in and we don't even find there's doors there anymore. Like we just bought this apartment for nothing.
Oh, you don't have to buzz all things anymore. You got keys now into the apartment. So you guys tooled up. Please make careful note of whatever you're trying to lug around the sewers and stuff. Also, Alex, you're not quite sure how to bring it up to Joshua McCabe, but you did find something that kind of looks like a combination of a pogo stick and a butt plug in his equipment when you were going through his things. And it looks like it's been used enough that parts of it have gotten worn down with overusage.
What the?
Just thought I'd bring that up. I mean, this thing looks, it has marks on it from where it's been gripped. and regripped. Like it looks like it may have been used a lot, like a freakish amount.
I didn't realize he was like that.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's normal human tech on top of that. So
Demons?
yeah, he goes, demons. Just I mentioned it because I know you like to go through his things now and then.
I do, yeah. Every time you're not on, Pete, I always sneak into your room and go through your stuff.
Shows him with his underwear. I miss you. So anyway, you guys are in the basement with your tool up gear on, and who has lockpicks? Does anybody actually have lockpicks, or was all that?
So even though the basement is considered part of.
Well, you're allowed to store your shit down here, but it's like technically the buildings because that's where the hot water heaters and stuff are.
There wasn't keys to the padlocks.
No, you don't need those.
No, just get.
So nobody has a lockpick, is what I'm hearing.
I have some lockpicks, but I'm shit at lockpicking. So if somebody is better, I can provide lockpicks.
Nice.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Awesome. Yeah, give it a go, Yana. Maybe you'll surprise yourself.
Okay. But I'm really bad.
What could possibly go wrong? No, she is shit at this. She was right.
Yeah.
Picking mechanical. Is it mechanical?
Yes.
I do have some points in that.
Yes. Well, it has no electrics at all unless Pete has discovered that you were in his bedroom and he pushes the taser against it when you were at the lockpicks in. Just as a way of saying, stay out of my bedroom, you bastard.
Here we go. No.
It looks like it's up to Joshua McKay, as so many things are.
Nope. All right.
All right. Yeah, there is another door that you haven't gone through that you could go try.
Yes. Yeah, all right. We'll try that one first.
Yeah.
Yana, you're up again.
Okay.
The communal lockpicks swing back your way.
Then we go to plan B, a pair of bolt cutters and a replacement lock.
Yay!
Yay!
He gets into the one that you weren't expecting to get into and that nobody's been into before.
Hmm.
Ooh. Yana, you get your lockpicks back and everybody is rejoicing. So you go through that door and it goes to a long slope down that eventually comes to a maze.
Oh
no.
Who is going to be the main director from the mazes?
You see me. I don't think we're going to go. As soon as we realize it's a maze, I think we'll probably turn back and go.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, because getting through the mazes is not that hard. It's your direction sensor navigate from one person, and then if you make it, I tell you how many options there are, and if you don't, then we roll at random to see where you pop out.
Okay.
It's not that bad. I'm not going to go, and then you die in there.
We probably get to the sewers from here, I think.
Maybe. Do you want to make Pete do the navigating or direction sense?
Was it navigation learned?
Yes, or direction sense, either or, your choice.
Is there actually a skill direction sense anymore?
There might be. If not, it's a write-in.
No, it's a write-in.
Yay!
Yeah.
So navigation learned. I've got it kind of over. Could do it as a living. I don't know how good you are, Pete.
About the same.
Okay.
If you guys both need a check, one can support the other.
Yeah.
Do you want me to support you then, Pete?
Yeah, if you want.
Right. You're supported.
Lovely.
Yana, did you support him?
I think it's this way.
I'm very bad at it.
Yeah, but you can get a check this way. This is how you build up skills.
You can assist and see if you manage to support.
If you don't, you just cancel out my support.
Yeah. I didn't do it.
Yeah, but it's not a fumble, so that's fine.
You're at a +5, Pete. Go team.
Navigate lands. Oops. Yes, I make it.
Nice.
Cool.
That'll give it to me at 70 something.
Cool. All right. So you have 1, 2 new exits out of this, or you can go back the way you came. So either exit 1 or exit 2, or back the way you came.
What do the exits look like?
Tunnel or tunnel.
Does it look familiar to me? I was in the sewers. Do I see like similar types of architecture or stuff?
Give me an architecture roll. They all kind of look the same, but you can give me an architecture roll.
Great!
Look on Yana's face. She's like,
Oh, I made it! I cleared it.
Okay, Yana picks up additional information and gets a crit on her architecture roll. So, Yana, the tunnel going one direction is reminiscent of the sewage systems made in probably the 30s or 40s under the city. And
built by a man of age 47.
And in the other direction, it is weird. Hold on, let me give you more.
I like weird.
Yeah.
You always like weird. Hold on, man. Let me find this thing here for you so I can give you more information on weird, because weird could mean good things or bad things. There it is. The other tunnel number 2, it kind of has it. It looks as though somebody who was interested in the 1800s and a little bit of kind of fairy/gothic architecture had to go, but was trying to make it look like the rest of the tunnel, but there's little flourishes and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
1800s with Gothic flourishes.
Yeah.
That's the way I want to go.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I guess we're going vampire hunting. No,
Yay. I got my vampire killing shoes on.
There are actually vampires here. So.
And I'm still dressed in my ninja suit.
You guys hear? That'll come up as soon as he tries sneaking, so he's not even going to bother sneaking, is my guess, because it's like, there's that ninja with the fucking horse sticking out of his dick. I'm not sure. Anybody dressed like that must be a remarkable badass or quite insane, or both. Oh no, it's Alex Kidley, run!
Mm-hmm.
I can see that conversation happening. So
I've got to tell these two quickly
Go for
about the last game. So last game I got to play with Jason and Sheila.
Oh, tell them all in first person. First person. Tell them as Alex.
Oh, okay. So I met with some new people the other day, Dana and Glenn. I don't know if you've met them yet.
Nope.
No.
But I was sitting with some guy in some hospital drinking whiskey, and they came in and they were like, "Oh, hey, Governor," and I was like, "What?" And Glenn was like, "Yeah, Alex Kinley, right? Governor of Massachusetts." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, last time we met you, you were the governor of Massachusetts." And I was like, "Oh yeah." This was a guy I played with like 10+ years ago, and he remembered that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, "Holy shit!" That's it. They were calling me like his wife was like calling me Governor Alex the whole time. It's so funny. Like the governor. I completely forgot about that.
That is fucking cool. So, what are you guys using for light sources?
I've got a. Where are we?
Down here. You're in the sewer.
I'm a ninja.
Sorry, go.
I have a night vision goggles.
All right.
I've got a large mag light.
Your night vision goggles stop working.
Yeah.
Logan.
I take them off.
Actively keeping my fucking eye out for tripwires, booby traps, crap like that. Because after last time,
Yeah.